Every day I get up early trying to find the newest crypto trend in town, trying to find that next wave that can make us all money. And so a week ago when I browsed on CoinGecko, I noticed something interesting. I noticed a new category, an entirely new crypto category. That new category is Telegram bots, and two major players are coming out as the winners. One of them being Unibot, the other one being WagieBot. And so I asked myself, why is everybody getting so excited about this? What's the use case for this? Why would people suddenly use Telegram in order to trade crypto? And does it make sense to invest in any of those Telegram bot tokens? Luckily, the blockchain is very transparent and we can find out how much is a certain Telegram bot being used. What's the kind of fees that are generated by those bots and how much of that does accrue to the token holders? Let's get into the nitty-gritty details together. Here, look at this. The top crypto categories by market cap, Telegram bot tokens went up on average by 178% in the last 7 days. And the largest tokens are Unibot and WagieBot. Now we've got interesting Dune dashboards with on-chain analytics on both of those bots. But let's first talk about the use case. Why would you use such a bot? Unibot and Wagie are used for different use cases. Unibot is mainly used for front running. So you can put in another person's wallet and you can say, I want to buy whatever that person is buying, but I want to submit this with a higher gas fee so that I can buy the token before him. Prior to Unibot, it was really hard to do front running like this. You needed quite a bit of technical knowledge. Now all you need is Telegram. The only problem with the bot is that it only works on Ethereum. And so in the end, if you bid up for gas fees, this can become pretty expensive if you don't handle large amounts of money. Now WagieBot supports besides Ethereum also the Binance Smart Chain and Arbitrum. So you can use this bot also with lower fee blockchains. That being said, you can only copy trade there. You can't front run. So you can only buy after somebody else has bought. Now this only explains the usage, and the usage is going up. I will link the two Dune dashboards below this video. But what about the tokens? Is it worth getting into the token? How is Unibot comparing to WagieBot, for example? Again, there is a very important detail that a lot of people are missing. Because the tokenomics of those Telegram bot tokens is somewhat deceptive. They are mainly reflection tokens. Most of the money accrues from the buying and selling tax, not from the usage of the bot. So the high APYs that you might see quoted around the internet, they mainly come from a safe moon-like mechanism, not necessarily mainly from the trading of those Telegram bots. That's the smaller part of the revenue. But let's look at the numbers directly. Here, have a look at the Unibot Dune Analytics board. And here we see how hundreds of Ethereum in fees get generated every day. But notice how there's different kinds of fees. Let's remove the team-related fees and the referral fees. Let's only look at the holder tax fee and the holder bot fee. So those are the fees that get accrued to the token holders. In light blue, we've got the holder tax fee. In dark blue, we've got the holder bot fee. And see how most of this is tax fee. Now what is tax fee? It's the fee that you pay whenever you buy or you sell the token. So for Unibot, you have to pay 5% whenever you buy the token and 5% whenever you sell the token. For WagMe, that's less. 4% for buying, 4% for selling. And those taxes get partially distributed to the token holders. So this incentivizes people to hold the token for as long as possible, because then if you hold it longer than the average, you accrue more fees than you paid by yourself in taxes. The people that hold longest get those fees back. But really what we should be interested in is not those tokenomic shenanigans where some people that buy in pay the people that hold, etc. We should rather be interested in the usage of the underlying application of the token bot that also generates fees that get distributed to the holders. The growth of the usage of the Telegram bot is in the end what determines if this is a long-term good investment or a long-term bad investment. If we only look at the Telegram bot trading fees, then the APY is 4.8%. If we include the reflection, then we've got 41.7%. Now this number will go down as attention goes down. But the question is, how is the usage of the app developing? And here we've got the number of users of Unibot, which tends to go up over time. We did have a bit of a drop yesterday, but it is again at an all-time high. The number of returning users is fluctuating a little bit less, also at an all-time high. Now WagMe has less of a tax, so it becomes profitable faster if you get into this. But here the same holds. We've got bot revenue and tax revenue. And here the tax revenue outpaces the bot revenue even more, right? The bot revenue is only a sliver of the tax revenue. The bot revenue yesterday had been 0.6 ETH for WagMe and 47 ETH for Unibot. So that's a 100x difference. When we look at the market cap delta though, it's not a 100x difference. Isn't that interesting? Both projects inflate their revenues, but the WagMe project inflates it way more. By introducing this reflection mechanism, it doesn't look like the revenues are that far apart from one another. But when you look at the core business, what really matters, revenue generation through the Telegram bot, then Unibot is way ahead. Still, even though Unibot seems to be cheaper than WagMe, when we just look at market cap relative to fee generation, it is still very expensive. Less than 5% per annum on such a risky project isn't much at all. So what are you betting on when buying one of those tokens? You're betting on the future growth to continue for a while. Because only when the growth and the attention continues, only then can we get the tax back that we initially pay with buying, but that we also pay when selling. Besides, we also bet on the usage of the Telegram app to grow faster than the price, which is very hard to estimate because the price is already growing quite a bit, and only if the price grows slower than the usage of the app can the APY per token go up. And as said, right now, less than 5% APY isn't much at all. Fundamentally, that means that I don't think that any of those two tokens are undervalued, but they are growth tokens. If the growth continues for long enough, this could play out. But if it doesn't, if the growth of the adoption stalls, then the price will not just stay at this level, the price will completely collapse, because currently in the price we've got a lot of growth anticipation baked into it. You can only justify a low APY like this if you expect a lot of future growth to happen. Technically, building a front-run Telegram bot like this isn't that hard. If you know how to do front runs, then you also know how to write such a bot. In other words, I expect a lot of imitators entering the space after this is blowing up. So a lot of competition will enter. We might also see many rug pulls because the people that run those bots, they have your private keys. It's definitely an interesting sector to watch. I've also dabbled in those tokens. Simply just be very careful with this. There's a lot of growth already priced into the projects. Some projects are more expensive than others. There are price inefficiencies. Just make sure not to get burned and only bet what you can afford to lose. If you found this useful, feel free to give this a like. And of course, feel free to subscribe as well. I publish videos here regularly. There's also a public Telegram group, Bitcoin Strategy channel, link is down below, and a premium membership where I share what kind of trades I always do. See you next time. Bye-bye.